Alright, so we've been working a little bit of MMA stuff, working from the guard, a little bit of the punch block series, and working just kind of like an updated version of it. Okay, so we'll start from guard, full guard like this. Kind of, we always want to be either all the way in or all the way out. So right now we're kind of in the middle of no man's land here, because you can kind of, there's guys who swing from the bottom here, but he has gravity, it's helping him. So I want to try and bring him in, knees to my chest, and right away finding an overhook and head control. So that's one. After that, you go to 1.5 to 2, but 2, honestly, you're usually not going to be able to hold this very long. Even if I come to the wrist here, this is like okay. For step 3, this is like if he postures up a little bit, stays up on his knees, yeah, like that. But I want to connect here, and then they're kind of holding this for stage 3. I wouldn't want to hang out here too long though. And then stage 4 is if he just stands up. Okay. From here, you're really not going to be able, it's going to be pretty easy for him to rip his arms out and get his grip back. Yeah. So stage 4 from here isn't really safe without at least some type of grip on his foot to start working some sweeps or some type of leg entanglement to start getting underneath his hips. Okay, so for now, what we've been working is from that from the first part, we're just gonna go straight to tying him up and not even worrying about stage 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, so as soon as I bring him in, I find my overhook, that's good, and then I'm coming inside of the bicep just like we worked before, trying to block those punches. Okay, so from here, and then the big detail is not staying directly under him. I want to be really off to the side, so I'm heavy on his shoulder blade. Okay, so I'm here. Even when I get this grip, this is fine, but you can hip out one more time to really get to the side, and now my knee is covering the shoulder blade, and this is a lot better. Okay, so from this position, instead of kind of coming to bicep or just kind of hanging out on the head to try and find this grip, we've been working going straight to the pyramid, some old school 10th planet position. Okay, so right to the pyramid just like this. So let's try to face the camera this way. Okay, so as soon as he's in my full guard, protect myself, bring my knees to my chest, I find my overhook, head position, or you can block this way too if you're worried about like headbutt, stuff like that. Okay, as soon as I lock this arm down, I hit out one more time just so I can get to the side. And I'm controlling like that, and I'm throwing right into my pyramid. Okay, so the only difference is if instead of me stopping halfway, I'm going straight to it. Okay, so I bring him in, hook this, boom, and I go right to it. Okay, so in that pyramid position, my knee is over the shoulder blade just how I want it. But the only difference is now my heel is coming in front of his shoulder. And I have everything locked up. My foot's still on the hip, my knee's nice and braced here. So from here now, with this left hand, I'm looking to control the wrist. Okay, depending on what he does is where I attack. Okay, so if he's able just to stay flat like this, he's kind of just hunkered down, it's fine. He's not gonna punch me. I'm not getting beat up from here. If you're flexible enough, you can fire this foot over his face, and you can start getting into some old school like hazelet position. You're getting into that omoplata. Okay, get your first tap, come all the way out to the side for the old school omoplata. Okay, and then the little key details to finish that. What I like to do is, if he stays a little bit more up, yeah. Okay, you'll see a lot of guys, they like to ice pick forward across their feet and shoot forward like this, which is okay, but same thing, you want to think of it the same way when we teach the beginners arm bars from the bottom when they cross their feet. It's okay, control, it feels good in your mind, but there's a lot of space here. Okay, so instead of me shooting this way, I just drop the back of my hamstring straight to the mat. Okay, so think of it more of an axe kick, coming straight down. Okay, so when I have this, straight down, and that's gonna kick him straight to the mat. Okay, if he still wants to build up on his knees, you can post up either on his knee or on the ankle. Keep control of the shoulder, of the elbow, and you just scoot away. Scoot, scoot, scoot until he gets flat. Come back in, find your underhook. triangle, and then you can come, if you want to be nice, just come under the shoulder, lean forward, or you can S-grip over the face and get that nasty block. Okay, so we're working straight from the this angle again. Straight from the pyramid. The pyramid position. Okay, so we're here. He's trying to punch me. Want to stay tight. Boom. Bring him in, and then go right to it. Okay, instead of going anywhere else. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and play with me a little bit. Yeah. See where he's at. Boom. Sometimes I can retract and get my left foot on the bicep. Now it's really easy to start working that old school Rubik's Cube. I'm pushing. He's trying to punch me. It's really hard. I just feed it through with this opposite foot. Boom. And now it's already hooked. You step over. Okay, you can hit the old school. Keep control of the elbow. You can hit the old school neck crank. You just kick it through that way. Or if he doesn't tap to that, you just pull it until you can catch it under the arm. And then you start sliding down. Boom, boom, boom. And that's your puppet master armbar from that position. Okay, so everything's coming off of that control, but making sure that you're all the way out. Okay, try to posture up. Now it's really hard. Okay, you can't really get a good angle on me. And I'm pushing on him. Boom, boom, boom. He's posturing up. I could go straight to the triangle if I want. Okay? Or you can use that same setup. You push, feed it to the bicep, and now you can hit a super deep triangle. Okay, you can beat him up here if you want. Pass it. Boom. And now I go. And the only detail you want to work for MMA, if it's a triangle, I want to look to underhook this far arm so he doesn't punch me with this one. So you try to punch me, yeah, you want to come under it, keep it tight, and you just squeeze to get your tap. Okay, so we're working right to it, a little bit more, I'd say realistic for MMA. So go ahead and try it. Let me know how it works. Saikou MMA. Boom.